tremendous job. I thought defensively against us. I thought we had some shots early and they didn't go down. And I just thought they did a really good job of. They're big inside. We couldn't get to the basket like we have been able to. And when we don't shoot the ball from the outside, we need to get there. And I just didn't think we had our offense the way it needs to be the last couple games. I think when you play 3 games in 7 days, obviously your legs are going to be a little bit short. But down the stretch, it looked like this was going to be the first game that we made bad plays down the stretch in games. We missed a couple free throws, which we haven't. Jeremy, Tyler, and CJ missed free throws that we've been making down the stretch. And Tyler's made nothing but good plays, and he made a couple bad ones tonight, which is really what you expect a freshman to do. And, he hasn't done that. But we trapped on the sidelines the first time and got the turnover, and couldn't convert it. And then we got the trap down the baseline at the end, and Rock made a good play, stepped in, and you're going to get a fast break in that situation, which is about the only way we could have scored, probably, the way we were playing. So the 2 traps worked. We got out of it by making a good play at the end, but down the stretch we were good. And you go down the stretch of too many games like we have, and you're going to have some of those games where you don't make good plays. And tonight was that game, and we were able to make a couple of good plays finally at the end there, and one big play at the end. But difficult game, tough three games in 7 days. So we hopefully get a good day off tomorrow and get a couple good days of practice in. We had all kinds of trouble at Boston College, down 8 with about 8 minutes to go. So, and that's the way it's going to be. I mean, these games are tough. It really is not just home or away. Every game is pretty tough in this league. I think we've had one game that wasn't a real tough game this year. So in the league, and that's pretty much what you expect. And I'm sure what'll happen the rest of the way. Questions?
Jim, on the second trap, I mean, you're setting the trap, but how long can you tell your guys to go before they need the foul?
Well, you trap one time, and if you don't get it, you got to foul. We got the trap, and they threw us the ball. We didn't have to foul.
Jim, can you talk about the Rakeem's impact on the game today?
I thought he was good the whole game. He's learning to stay out of foul trouble. He made a couple blocks there. He covered the middle really pretty well. Washington hurts this first half, second half. I thought Hakeem did a great job down there with him. I thought he was really the difference in the game. 7 blocks, 14 points, whatever it was, 12 rebounds. Made his free throws. All those free throws he took and made were crucial. When it was 50-45, we were in real trouble, and we made some really good plays right there, one after another. But routine was really good. 5 ran today. I'd say he might be able to go, but on Wednesday we'll see. He's been doing a little bit better.
Do you think the postponing the game till 7 o'clock had anything to do with it?
That must be it. That might be it. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure that's it.
You went to Tyler a couple times late, and typically, he's made.
Yeah, he made it. We were going to CJ. They doubled CJ, and the second option was Tyler, which was worked out pretty well at Pittsburgh.
What I was getting to.
What I'm getting to, it didn't work out so well tonight.
No. But you can trust him in those situations.
I don't see any reason we can't. Yes, we can.
Coach, it seemed like NC State was really hammering you guys on the boards in the first half. Second half, Jeremy finishes with 14, Rock with 12.
Yeah, we were much better in the second half on the boards. I mean, it looked like they were hammering us, but I don't know what it was at halftime. I didn't think it was that big a gap. I'm not sure what it was. 4 comes to mind, but I'm not sure. It seemed maybe a little worse than that, but second half we were better. They spread out more too, so they didn't have as many rebounders. They went small, so they spread us out a little bit more. They didn't have first half. They were playing the 2 big guys down there, so a little bit different. So you get things from the small lineup, you get things from the big lineup. It just depends.
You talked about Rakeem staying out of foul trouble. Are there moments where you see him avoid fouls he might have gotten before decisions that he doesn't?
Well, he only had one bad one that I remember tonight. That's rebounding foul, the second one, the first half. That's the only one that was bad. After that, we were real good. We really played good defense and really didn't foul. They did a lot of perimeter stuff. They really weren't going inside in the second half. The first half they were getting inside more. Second half was more perimeter stuff, and so we weren't in foul trouble, and we were able to drive enough to get them in foul trouble.
CJ was 5 of 16 for the game. You ever seen him play this poorly this season?
He's had a couple bad games. He's going to have a couple. I didn't think he had his legs. He couldn't get his legs under him on his jump shots. He made 5 layups. He couldn't make even his 15, 12, 10 footer that he normally. I don't think he made a jump shot, to tell you the truth. I know he made 3 layups in the first half, and I know he made that last layup, and I can't recall the other bucket he made, but I have a feeling it was a layup.
Rolled through the lane there.
Yeah, rolled in the lane. Yeah, he would if he makes his jump shot, he's fine. It's a good game. He just didn't. Trevor got some really good looks tonight early, and didn't make them. But you got to find a way. Our defense held up. Our defense was good the whole game, but our offense just wasn't good enough.
Any reason Harris stayed in 40 minutes tonight?
Pardon?
Any reason he stayed in the longest 40 minutes tonight?
CJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
What did you think of T.J. Warren in his game today?
He's a good player, really good player. Thought he did a good job defensively on CJ, and I thought, he gets to the basket. He's real good getting into the basket area. I thought he played really well. Washington and him really hurt us. Washington, we got a little bit under control in the second half, but he hurt us in the first half. But we have to get our offense going a little bit. They played a little slow at the end, but they played fast enough, and our offense just wasn't good enough. And I think moving forward, for us to be a good team, we've got to play better offense. I don't look at our record. I feel like we played about really overall well enough to be 20-5. I think that's really what we are. We haven't played better than that. I think sometimes you can be 25-0 and you can be 25-0 and we're not playing well enough right now offensively over a while now. Really since the Duke game, I thought, where we had a tremendous offensive game. But we've had some real bad offensive games that we need to get better on that end. And part of it is, I think, tonight Tyler played like, a freshman. He made some mistakes. He obviously made some good plays. He had some wide open shots that he can make. And, when we played our best offense in Hawaii, Tyler and Trevor had 40 points in two different games over there where they had 28-20, 21-20. And we were a really good offensive team, and those 2 guys are scoring. And, they struggled a little bit tonight. And, we need those 2 guys to be effective on offense. We need to be better offensively if we want to have a great ending. We've played the easiest games of our schedule right now. So the next 6 games will be much harder, particularly obviously the 4 out of 5 road games that we have at the end of the year. And although we had a really good win at Pittsburgh, I don't know how many times you're going to win games like that. So, we've got to play better. think this game indicates that, signals that a little bit. I think NC State's been very good at home. They won 5 games out of 6, but they won 4 of them at home. And on the road, they got beat pretty good a few places. So I think we have to look at the facts that we're going to have the toughest part of our schedule ahead, which is fine. You don't get any trophies that matter in the regular season. Yeah. The only thing that matters is what you do in the end of the year, the real end of the year. And if we can use these next 6 games to get better, play better basketball, I think that will be helpful. When we play 3 games like this, and we're going to play, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday this week. So, those are tough for us. It's a tough thing. Without bye, we're playing 6 guys. And if I thought we could get another guy in there, I would, but I don't think we can. And but we're going to be a little tired. I'd rather have CJ in there for 40 than somebody else in there for 5 that can't do what we need him to do. So we need to get better. That was a tough week we just got through. This was a tougher next 3 games coming up. So that's how you get better. This team's reacted well in every tough situation that they've been in or put themselves in, and that's something they should be really given a lot of credit for. To win games like this in Pittsburgh, those games were really, I don't know, I think they calculate percentages with certain time to go, percentages to win the game. We weren't really we didn't have a good percentage to win this game or Pittsburgh in the last part of it. So I think these guys deserve a lot of credit for, it would have been easy to just foul the ball and bounce right away. I mean, they made a trap, they got the trap, and they got the steal. I was glad that neither one of us had a timeout because it's better for us in that situation. But, it was a great win considering all the things that we just talked about. And we get a day off tomorrow and hopefully get a couple good days in this week of practice.